Elephants are amazing creatures. They're smart, friendly, and have amazing memories. They are not violent animals, but if they become upset, you better get out of the way. Have you ever seen an elephant attack a vehicle full of tourists? What about a battle between two massive elephants? If you want to see elephants doing unusual things, stick around as we count down 15 unbelievable elephant attacks and interactions caught on camera. Number 15. Elephant attacks, Jeep and truck. Sometimes elephants become upset and decide to charge at something or someone. When that happens, it's time to get out of the way. These wildlife enthusiasts are getting rather close to this massive elephant, so the massive beast threatens to charge the Jeep, which makes the passengers nervous, but the Jeep takes off just in time. This angry elephant is joined by a friend and they seem to be upset. They sort of defy the vehicle without being overly aggressive. They are kind of funny. This elephant is in the middle of the street directing traffic. When a truck tries to get by, the elephant stands in its way because it wants to check the driver's ID. Once that's done, the elephant lets the truck go by but chases it immediately afterwards before abandoning the chase. This elephant is extremely territorial, and when a vehicle comes by, it doesn't appreciate its presence and pursues it. Number 14. Elephant versus rhino. When these two come together, the elephant's trunk curls into an S shape. According to experts, this is a sign the elephant wants to play, indicating he wants to spar with the white rhino. The rhino, on the other hand, does not consider this behavior to be playful. The rhino senses danger and charges. The elephant reacts by grabbing a stick and hurling it at the rhino. African elephants have over 200 postures they use to express emotions ranging from aggressive to ambivalent. Rhinos will not back down from a confrontation with an elephant right away, but as soon as they have a sense of whether it will go their way or not, they will decide to flee. It's pointless to try to break through a wall. These two, on the other hand, don't appear to have a problem with one another. When a trio of elephants approaches this rhino and her calf, one of the elephants pushes the rhino aside. The calf is not harmed, but his presence irritates the elephant. The elephant even tries to hit the rhino with a fallen branch, but the rhino remains calm and firm. A man slams his truck in the background to scare the elephants away, and it works. This elephant chases a rhino and her calf away from this water hole. Even though they don't move very far, it shows the rhinos respect the elephant and don't want to mess with it. Despite their size, African elephants outnumber rhinos as the world's largest land mammals. This gives you an idea of the elephant's strength. Elephants usually have the upper hand due to their size, but a rhino may occasionally push an elephant around. Number 13. Elephant versus elephant. Two enormous bull elephants are fighting for their lives. They've been going at it for 3 days. If the raggedier one wins, he will be the female soul of hair. Both bulls are in must, and the tension of the fight could kill them, especially because they haven't eaten since the argument began. Finally, one of the elephants gives up and wanders away. Two battling bull elephants are up from the bushes just yards away from onlookers. They've been fighting for a long time and are both covered in blood. The two bulls' incredible strengths can be felt as they take a breather. But the fight is far from over. The bulls compete for dominance by fighting each other during must. These battles can be bloody and beaten. Elephants will sometimes succumb to their wounds. This film crew was lucky enough to witness a direct clash between 3 elephants. The African elephant's skull is massive, accounting for 25% of its total body weight. African elephants grow throughout their lives, but their rate of growth slows after sexual maturity. The trunk of an African elephant is formed by the extension of the upper lip and nose. African elephants communicate over long distances by using sounds that are well below human hearing range. Elephant warriors emerge from the bush short distance away from onlookers. Their bloody conflict has raged for some time. The strength of the two bulls can be seen during this brief pause, but the fight is far from over. Number 12. Mothers with orphan baby. It breaks my heart to see an orphan baby elephant being rejected by another mother in the herd. The mother's baby elephant, on the other hand, notices what is going on and approaches the orphan baby, comforting her with her friendship. This is such sweet behavior. On the other calf's part, an elephant mother and her calf have a human-like relationship. The following video, an irate elephant strikes this calf with its trunk before the calf's mother arrives to save him. The grumpy male must be the envious and inebriated hunker who tried to take advantage of the baby when no one was looking. This elephant has no sympathy for a small elephant calf orphan, and the calf appears to be on his own with no mother to protect him. I'm not sure how this will end, but it does not bode well for the calf. A motorist goes over the speed limit and hits a baby elephant. The elephant family is trying to help the young elephant. The little elephant, however, suffered broken legs and a broken back and had to be shot to save him from his agony. Number 11. Elephant versus buffalo. This shocking video shows an angry and determined elephant charged into a young buffalo calf. It's obvious the calf has no chance when this mastodon crashes into him. I guess the calf was at the wrong place at the wrong time. This young elephant is not much bigger than these buffaloes, and when it tries to get close to one and throws out a timid kick, the buffalo gets up and charges the young elephant. It looks like these two are more into fun and games than real fighting. Here's an elephant that wants to take a bath and is kicking an entire herd of buffalo out of his spot. Once they move aside, he runs into the water and enjoys his bath. This elephant causes panic among a herd of buffaloes, and the herd runs away. This young elephant is giving a piece of his mind to these buffaloes. The buffaloes don't challenge the elephant and slowly move away. The elephant pursues them until he is by himself in the water. Number 10. Elephant vs. Safari Guide. This nerve-wracking encounter took place in the heart of South Africa near the Kruger National Park. While searching for his herd of 22 African elephants, tensions were rising. The Safari Guide and their gaming viewing vehicle were attacked by this elephant bull. Their tracker nearly wet his pants because of this lethal charge. However, he did an excellent job of dealing with the unusual circumstances. When elephants don't like what they see, they don't hesitate to attack. Just like this big guy chasing the safari vehicle. It must be a scary experience when you're sitting in that vehicle. Watch this elephant approach this vehicle. How scary is that? The elephant flanks the car as if it's going to crash into it, but the car speeds out of there. Before the worst happens, the driver of the vehicle decides to back up to try and get a better glimpse of the elephant chasing their vehicle. The guy hits the truck, but the elephant continues to run towards the vehicle. This little guy wants to show how strong he is when he crosses the road with his mom. So he runs towards the vehicle but turns back just as fast. When he gets scared, the mom isn't concerned with the vehicle at all and just guides her calf into the grass. Number 9. Elephants chase lions. When this elephant comes to see what's cooking, an entire pride of lions rushes away from their food. A large elephant like that is enough to make you forget about your meal. Gazelles are difficult to capture, but a small elephant is a more appealing prey. It's difficult to keep up with the herd, but if she falls behind, the lions won't miss a beat. They lag waiting for their opportunity to strike. The mother and calf have been separated from the rest of the herd. Now is the time to act. A protective mother, on the other hand, should not be underestimated. She roars and uses deafening trumpet blasts to frighten the big calves. The calf sticks the mom like glue wedge between her legs. The lions are unable to enter. This devoted mother outwits them at every turn. The calf is now safe. This elephant is aware that big cats are present. The lions are also aware that the enormous beast, along with many of his friends, is not far away. When the elephant appears around the corner, the cats know exactly what to do and don't waste any time. They gather their belongings and flee as fast as they can. Some people are born leaders. This family has arrived at a location where the grazing is good and the calf can explore. He's becoming more daring as his confidence grows. It's a tempting place for a baby, but it's also dangerous. The calf's brother is the first to spot the lions. His mother summons the herd while he fights. They form a wall around the baby, forcing the calf's brother to fight alone. He repels the attacks and takes on a new role as the protective older brother. Number 8. Elephants attack tourists. Here is what happens when an elephant decides to crash a lunch between tourists. Whoever said eating lunch in the wild was easy? This elephant pursued Yusa's safari vehicle, and the driver is forced to drive in reverse to avoid the worst. The tourists are nervous, but excited as this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Here is an elephant that got these tourists nervous. When he began crashing into their jeep, everyone got out of the jeep. But it didn't make the elephant stop his tantrum. Eventually things calmed down, and the elephant walked away. This elephant is chasing a vehicle, and he's running in quite fast. Now is not the time to get a flat tire. Number 7. Elephant herd encounter. These tourists meet a peaceful herd on the road and jump on the opportunity to take pics. After posing for the tourist, the herd disperses back into the bush. Here is an elephant that's not too sure of what to make of these tourists. The driver of the vehicle doesn't take a chance and begins to back up, and more elephants walk towards the vehicle, some from the flank. These are all big elephants, so it can become dangerous very quickly. If the elephants decide to chase the vehicle, this herd greets these tourists, and the members of the herd looked excited to see some people. They are magnificent creatures to look at. Watch as this herd of elephants the Texas safari vehicle and communicate with one another about their safety. Following this encounter, one of the tourists reported feeling chilled in his body. He believes his body was reacting to the energy exchange between him and these amazing creatures. Close encounters with wild animals are always incredible, but seeing an elephant herd with babies this close is an incredible thrill and honor. Their energy is strong and unique, and it always leaves people emotionally satisfied, if not a little intimidated. Number 6. Elephant versus crocodile. When a crocodile emerges from the water and snatches this elephant's trunk, he gets the shock of his life. The elephant shakes its head from side to side and even approaches the crocodile to escape. It eventually succeeds in breaking free. When the crocodile saw the massive beast was about to walk on it and crush it, it let go. Watch as this massive elephant notices a crocodile the last second. Just before taking his next step, the crocodile reasoned that he needed to get out there before the elephant turned him into a pancake. This elephant steps on a crocodile, and when the reptile tries to grab the elephant trunk, the elephant immediately repels it. When a crocodile attacks a baby calf in the presence of his entire family, none of the adult elephants intervene. This calf is probably celebrating an anniversary or even a first communion when the crocodile decided to ruin it all. Number 5. Elephant versus hippo. Elephants and hippos are both extremely territorial. So what do you think happens when they cross paths? This hippo challenges the elephants and is not afraid to show them his massive canines by opening his mouth wide. The elephants are surprised by the hippo's number of cavities and refer him to a great dentist. An elephant almost walks over this hippo while it is basking in the sun, and the hippo has no choice but to move out of the way. When you live in the bush, I suppose size does matter. The elephant continues to approach the hippo, and when the hippo has had enough, he runs into the water to refresh himself. The elephants also enter the water and chase the hippos away. These massive elephants scares these two hippos away, and it isn't long before the hippos flee to the safety. This elephant is in much chases these hippos away, but a small hippo calf remains in the area, dangerously close to the elephant. The elephant is perplexed as the baby hippo moves around but does not leave. Finally, the baby hippo jumps into the water and swims away. In Tanzania, an elephant stands near a hippo pool and decides to cross. He blows a few times, and the hippos let him pass without any obstruction on their parts. Number 4. Elephant versus wild dog. Wild dogs are amazing hunters, but when they see a beast like this running at them, they have no other choice but to disperse. This elephant wants the small water hole all to himself, and he's telling these dogs to buzz off. The dogs want to drink, and although the elephant charges them, they stick around and get to drink. These elephants are fending off these wild dogs to protect their calves. The wild dogs can do anything against the adults, but working together, they could probably take down a calf. However, not on this day. As the herd reunites and forms a circle around the young ones, another angry elephant doesn't want to share a water hole with a bunch of wild dogs, so he chases them away. But the dogs are fast and brave, and they stick around, especially if they're thirsty. Tourist films elephants loudly defending a calf from a pack of African wild dogs. The mother elephant and another adult from the herd repel the dogs by charging and emitting 3 distinct vocalizations, some of which also serve as a call for help from other family members who arrive to assist them. Number 3. Elephant versus human. A 20-year-old acrobat and animal trainer performs incredible stunts with 5 African elephants. The African elephant is one of the continent's most dangerous animals, standing up to 10 feet tall and weighing an average of 6 tons. This animal trainer and acrobat has a special bond with his elephants because he has known them his entire life. If you think your dog is smart because he comes running to you when you call him, wait until you see this man call out these elephants and see them galloping towards them at full speed. Everything is fine if they don't decide to hug the man because he will be crushed like a tomato. These elephants are like his dogs. Whenever he calls them, they respond and run to him. He's assembled quite a team of bodyguards for himself. One of these elephants even kisses him on the lips with his trunk. Isn't that adorable? Watch the adorable moment when an elephant saw her first favorite person spending time with a baby elephant, and then see what she does at the Elephant Nature Park. If you think your dog or cat enjoys cuddling, wait until you see this. This baby elephant adores cuddling with humans. As evidenced by the video, the elephant has swarmed a man. This appears to be a lot of fun. This is an elephant sanctuary where many mistreated elephants are taken care of, and they're all as sweet as this little guy. What a wonderful place this must be. I had no idea elephants were so fond of cuddling. Of course, it's mostly the babies who are this friendly. But if an adult did the same thing with a human, who knows what might happen in Africa? Humans and elephants co-evolved from earlier species. Humans have always coexisted with these incredible creatures, and we have a lot in common with them. The youngsters of both elephants and humans require a long time to mature. Both have extensive social networks, and both like playing games. This young elephant comes to see his human friend every morning to greet him. They're always looking for each other at the park. What a beautiful friendship. This elephant loves to play with his tire. This is where you can see how elephants are so much like young kids. They love to interact with objects and play. I must admit, this elephant is quite skilled at pushing this tire without the tire falling. Number 2. Elephants learn to use trunk. This young elephant uses a mirror to see what he looks like and realizes he has a trunk. So he sort of moves it in front of the mirror to see what he can do. This baby elephant is fiddling with his trunk, trying to figure out what he can do with it. Here's another little guy playing with his trunk. He must be thinking how cool this is to have a trunk. This adorable baby elephant was born to a mother who was part of a critically endangered Sumatran elephant team that helps protect communities in Indonesia from conflict with wild elephants. She is nearly 4 months old, growing quickly and beginning to mimic her mother's behavior. She appears to be getting the hang of using her trunk. This is stunning footage of a baby elephant, just a few days old, learning how to drink water with his trunk. Take note of how the herd looks after the newborn baby and the bite in his mother's trunk. A crocodile bite most likely. Number 1. Elephant versus car. This elephant is mad and it just turns over this car like it was a toy. That's how strong and capable these massive animals are. These young guys are being chased by a large elephant, but he's at a safe distance as long as their Jeep doesn't malfunction. These people stop to ask this elephant for directions, and the elephant was nice enough to tell them where to go. This elephant breaks the window of a vehicle with its trunk. When it barely touches it, this elephant goes bananas and destroys this car. The elephant seems furious, but it looks like everything calmed down after the incident. This must have been a scary experience for the people in this car. When this elephant decided to sit on the car, when he climbed on the car, he could have easily crushed the car and the passengers inside. Most adult elephants weigh up to 7 tons. That's 140 pounds. So when an elephant decides to push your car, you're going to feel it. I always knew elephants were incredible beings, but after seeing this, I'm even more in awe of these magnificent creatures. My favorite has to be the baby elephants cuddling with humans. It was just too adorable. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 unbelievable elephant attacks and interactions. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.